Alright. Now we get into the semi-final of the tournament. I forgot to mention my last opponent's team was the Venice Teens, and I also forgot to mention that I didn't get to show off the Power Herb Solar Beam Golurk, which is so sad because I was really looking forward to just bopping Swampert with the Power Herb Solar Beam from a Golurk of anything. So unfortunately it didn't happen. But regardless, we're gonna move on to the semi-final. And we're gonna go up against Hunter Z Infected. He was also in the open division, much like Flamedog and Sladro. I don't know anything about him, other than that he has a really weird draft, and his team are the Texan Trappers. He has Bishop, Mega Galate, Crobat, Vaporeon, Rhyperior, Manectric, and Galvantula. So no Vaporeon, which I am happy about because that means no Scald Burns. But then there's everything else, which is kind of spooky. He has two electric types. I still brought my Mega Blast. I didn't bring Mega Blast because of that. Excuse me. Also because Vaporeon can chew hits, I guess, to some extent. I don't know. I just didn't bring Mega Blast. Okay, that's that. So team I'm bringing Scarfmans because he has no Dragon moves outside of Bishop, which dies to a Brick Break, which is my coverage move of choice for Bishop because it occurs. Like, I don't think you would expect a Brick Break from his elements. I didn't even know it fucking got that, because you don't fucking need that move. It also helps because there's a chance that he might bring a random screen on something. He has a couple potential random light screen users. I think Mega Glade should get dual screens. Actually, in fact, I'm pretty sure it gets dual screens, so he could pull off some shenanigans like that, which is always possible in a big game like this, that people go absolutely batshit crazy and bring dual screens Mega Glade because I have offense. So, that's it. I also have Aqua Tail as my last move of Outrage and Dragon Claw because stab is good. I have Aqua Tail to hit the Rhyperior. And yeah, I went full physical because I have Moxie, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have Moxie, so I can clean up like him more easily. Also Moxie over Itamed because there's a Bishop. Then we have a Life Orb Shaman because he has absolutely no switch-ins. The only thing he can actually take a Seed Flare well on his entire team is Crobat, and I can hit it up with a modest Life Orb Psychic. I'm modest with enough speed to outspeed a Mega Galate before Mega Go Evolving, or as it Mega Evolves, you know, that kind of thing. I can hit really hard with the Seed Flare. I have Seed Flare, Earth Power, Psychic, and Synthesis. And yeah, then we have a Sash Sword and Surakin with Aerial Ace and Dual Stab. Aerial Ace is to hit the Mega Galate. It resists my Dual Stab, so I went with the strong thing. I have to hit it. Just, yeah. Then we have a Rock Polish Golurk with the Cobra Berry, because then I can live the Sucker Punch from Bishop. I'm rocking Earthquake, Thunder Punch, and Power Punch. Power Punch is the last move again, because there's a Bishop. I can Oko that thing. He maybe wants to revenge kill me. Maybe he's a Balloon Bishop, which I can definitely see him bring. And I can just knock him out with Power Punch. Guaranteed Oko, because I'm Iron Fist, even though I'm pretty sure it would kill. And I get a 3+1, and I can then sweep. So yeah, Rock Polish Golurk is looking to go hard in on his team. Vaporeon was like the best answer he had. Then bring it, and I can need just some chip damage on Rhyperior, and I guess I need to prevent on Galate and Crobat, and then I just win. So that's that. And next up we have another Cold Berry user. This time it's Jirachi with Drain Punch, U-Turn, Play Rough, and Stealth Rocks. Play Rough is there for the Mega Galate. This is one of my better checks to it, I guess. Not really. Yeah, it's a counter to Crobat, and it's a bait for the Bishop. So, Stealth Rocks are nice against the team because he only has Crobat as removal, which can catch that nice and clean, 25%. He also has Galvantula, so if he goes for default, Secret Web is gone, and I am a big fan of that. Didn't bring has removal because I'm good at the game apparently. And then we have a Scarf Healer, so bring dual Scarf or Scarf Healers because they are to check the Mega Galate again. It does damage to it, and that's all I need. I just need to weaken it with one thing and then have the other thing kill it. So, basically game plan is clean up with Scarfmans or Scarf Healers or Rock Polish Golurk. Basically hit things hard until everything drops. That's the plan. That's it. Like 5 offensive mons and a pivot Jirachi which still has the type investment. So, gonna go into the game. I'm gonna lead off with my healers because I can click Skull Hyper Voice against the potential lead Galvantula and just 2 KO it. But he's with Bishop. I don't want to take a Sucker Punch. He doesn't want to take a Focus Blast, so he's gonna switch out here. I'm gonna go to my Terrakion, which is a risky play, but it works out. And now he goes into Rapiria. This thing could live, especially if it's a bulky variant. He can definitely live a close combat and just knock me with Earthquake. I don't want none of that. And I go to my Shaman as he goes for Rock Polish. So this is what I'm expecting to be a Rock Polish weakness policy Golurk. Golurk Rapiria, not a fan. That scares the fuck out of me. So, however, I do have 2 Scarves that can potentially outspeed it still at +2, so it's fine. So, gonna pivot in my Jirachi. I always say pivot because it's a good pivot. That's it. So, as he brings up Manectric, I'm just gonna stay in like a man, take the overheat, and get out my Stealth Rocks. Worth it? Yeah, maybe. So, it was a play that happened. Rocks are up, and they're probably here to stay. So, going on into my settlements here, and I'm just gonna click Dragon Claw because I don't think he's gonna go to Bisharp, and I can basically do damage to everything else. He does go into Galvantula, gets a crit, doesn't matter. Would have killed anyway. If it didn't kill, then I would have read my Scarf, I guess. So, that's that. So, here's a Manectric again. I'm pretty sure at this point this is a Scarf Manectric. But I can take an HPS from this range. And just kill him with a Dragon Claw. So, but he goes for Volt, so it makes a much better play. Good play on his part. He goes into Bishop, can take one, I guess. And now I'm gonna sack off my Jirachi because I don't have a switch into Bishop. So Jirachi goes down. Coldberry obviously saved me there. And now I get a free switch into Terrakion, and something is gonna take a lot of damage. And that something is Bishop. So that threat is gone. Bishop is out of the way, and that's great. Now, he brings out the Mega Glade, and I'm gonna stay in because I outspeed turn 1, and if he goes for anything but a CC, I live. Well, I live anyway because I'm stashed. I'm getting huge damage off on this massive threat. That area is 55%, so if I would have gotten an SD, he would have been dead, and if he missed EV'd, I would have outspeed that and killed him. But he has his right speed investment, and knocks me out with close combat. And now I can bring in Golurk. I don't think he's gonna stay in. If he does, I have the Cobbleberry, so I'm fine. I don't need it for Bishop anymore. So let's go click Earthquake, but he switches to Crobat, and this one I'm going to click Rock Polish because I can live with Brave, but he is not banned or anything of the sort, and I get up to +2 speed. I thought he would roost there honestly or default, but he didn't, so I now have to hope that I actually outspeed him, because if he's max speed, I don't because I'm a Golurk. I'm going to assume he has like bulk investment and enough speed to just creep something. So I'm going to go for Thunder Punch, and I do outspeed. Crobat goes down, and we're in a great position. Kind of. Maybe. So I bring him an extra. He's Scarfed. He outspeeds me, and he's going to kill me with the HP. He doesn't. I live on 1% and kill the fucking Manectric. Get the fuck out of here. Golurk, I love you. You're beautiful. Now we visit his Rapiria. This thing can live because it's a Rapiria. It has bulk. It has Solid Rock. It does so much damage. He reads the weakness policy. Gets a Rock Polish of his own. And now I'm in trouble because he has more speed investment than me. Kills me with an Ice Punch. So, but I still have my Shaman in the back. However, I don't think I can live a +2 Ice Punch at this point. And I have a much safer way of winning this game by just going into Scarf Healers, which still speeds the thing. I thought I would have lost here, but I don't. I don't know why I thought, because like this outspeeds it. It just does. So I go for Grass and knock the thing out. And right here, this could have been somewhat of a problematic play. In hindsight, but it, like from all sides perspective, I mean, not from my perspective. I had the game at this point. I can just go for Grass Knot and knock and get the thing into a range where I can kill with elements. The reason I sit in there, I calculated I'm guaranteed to do enough damage so he cannot set up a sub anymore. That's what I wanted. I want to prevent him from setting up a sub on the switch and sweep me. So, GG to Hunter. Was a great game. Very quick, 21 turns, and we are moving on to the finals. My throat is hurting like a fucking bitch. I have to drink something. I'm dying, and everything is terrible except for my performance so far. Yeah, again, GG to Hunter. If I can find his YouTube, Twitter, whatever, I will link the description. Same with Flamedog, and of course link Sly because I have his stuff. And as I said, we move on to the finals, representing the PPL against the one and only SceptileMC George, coach of the San Francisco Arcaniners in the GBA. I am so excited for that match. It was a great game. George is a very good friend of mine, arguably the best draft format player out there, and you don't want to miss that final because it's great. I know a lot of you are here because of that video on his channel, so hey, you already know what happened, but some people might not. So with that out of the way, I'm gonna thank you for watching and see you in the next video and stuff like that. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave some news. I will appreciate your videos, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye. Yo, what's up guys, Shout here, and welcome to the final of the March Madness tournament. And as I said in the last video, we're up against SceptileMC, George, coach of the San Francisco Arcanines of the GBA finalist, and in my humble opinion, one of the best, if not the best, draft format play out there. So we have our work cut out for ourselves, and I am really excited for this match because George is a good friend of mine. He's, as I said, a fantastic player, and this should be a fun match. So for this one, I'm actually going to go over my team on Showdown, like you can actually see my spreads and stuff, because it's the final, you know. So we made it all the way to the final. I didn't expect that, honestly. Like when time I was like, I'm gonna lose in the pools and it's gonna be fine because I have time to play video games like other ones that are more fun than Pokemon. But this turned out to be more fun than other games, so hey, this time was really fun. Can't complain at all. So yeah, I didn't expect to get this far, and I'm really happy that I did. Because I had some great games, I had some great fun, and yeah, making it to the finals just proved them to myself. I'm gonna maybe go on a little bit of the rant at the end of the video. And yeah, so let's get into the teams. George's draft consists of Latios, Hippowdon, Weavile, Mega Gardevoir, Snorlax, Breloom, and Gyarados. A lot of scary things, but I think overall I don't even have a bad matchup, which is cool. For one, Latios fucks my team, Mega Gardevoir fucks my team. So, Jirachi, Spidef Jirachi deals with both of those, but I knew that he could pressure the thing really well with like Life Orb, Earthquake, Life Orb, Shadow Ball from Latios, Shadow Ball and Gardevoir, even Will-O-Wisp and Gardevoir, as well as Pursuit Tripping on Snorlax and Weavile, respectively. Not respectively, both with Pursuit Trapping. So my Jirachi could get worn down, and I just knew that it wouldn't work out if I went with a bulky Jirachi. We could free switches and do things, and I would be in trouble, and it just wouldn't work out. So I decided with the bulky offensive Jirachi. This is my best way of working around his team and dealing with it, because it can still check Latios, it can still check Mega Gardevoir very well, and yeah. So the one I didn't decide to bring is Salamence before we get into proper stuff and things, because it just doesn't match up well against his team. Weavile Ice Shots me, Latios kills me with a Draco. Even if I'm a Barnberry, I count that. I was like, I can run a Barnberry. I don't. I can't run high Barnberry on my Salamence still with a Draco because it still kills me if he's Life Orb. So, that's that. Mega Gardevoir can live anything but an Iron Tail, and Snorlax can also live a hit. Like Breloom can Mark Punch me and like after chip damage kill me. Like if he goes to Ice Shard and I live because I'm bulky Mens or Yachi Mens, he then just Mark Punches me. Because we Sash Breloom is very viable. Gyarados can get intimidated out of. Special doesn't work because again there's Snorlax, there's Mega Gardevoir, so like Mens just didn't have the greatest of matchups, so I decided to go with my 6 other Pokemon. And first up is Illuminati the Jirachi with the Cobra Berry, Serene Grace as the ability, Ironhead, Grass Knot, T-Bolt, and U-Turn. So I didn't just do anything with my headset. Nope, you didn't hear that. Max HP, 68 in attack, 18 special attack, 80 special attack, 108 in speed, and adamant nature. So, we did a thing with the spread. 4 attacks, no support moves. Probably surprising. I know George was very surprised about this, but it works. You know, if this was like, if he didn't have Weavile, I could have ran Expel and just killed everything. But hey, this spread is so I can guarantee to OHKO Weavile, unless he is a bulkier spread. But other than that, I'm guaranteed to kill Weavile with the Iron Head. And I'm pretty sure the spread also allows me to guarantee 2-hit KO Hippowdon, and I think 2-hit KO Gyarados, or 2-hit KO, 1-hit KO Gyarados. I think this is what the spread is supposed to be. Been a while, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And also outspeed Gyarados, or Breloom, either one. Don't remember, I outspeed both. I outspeed Breloom guaranteed, and I think Gyarados as well with the spread. And this max HP because that allows me to take hits from Latios and Mega Gardevoir. Allows me to take the knockoff from the Weavile with the Cobra Berry very effectively, and check Breloom better. So yeah, as that works very well. Hindsight probably should have had Psychic over, or Drain Punch or something, Size Shock probably, over the Thunderbolt, because he didn't bring Gyarados, as you will see, but hey, I didn't know that obviously. So next up we have Super Blast, the Mega Blaster with the Blastoise Knight, Mega Launcher, Scald, Dark Pulse, Aura 3, and HP Electric. Very speedy. This is enough speed to outspeed Breloom. Max special attack at 64 in HP. My team is really weak to Breloom, so I wanted to make sure that my Mega Blasters can actually check the Breloom. I don't actually have Ice Beam, but I completely forgot that I didn't have that. I thought I did, but I don't. Aura 3 still does a fuck ton to it, so that's fine. HP Electric was a change I made very not last minute, but like relatively late, because I was like, I don't want to lose to Gyarados. Let's put that on there so I have a check to it. You know, I should not have done that. I think Ice Beam would have been better. Rapid Spin would have been better. Or even like Flash Cannon for Mega God or whatever. Aqua Jet, like the random Aqua Jet. Everything would have been better than HP Electric, but that's because he didn't bring it and I didn't know that. And Dark Pulse still does a lot, so I don't quite... Bad decision, okay? So what happens when you have 15 minutes to prep, you know? Next up, we have Jura, Tracken, Choice Scarf, Justified, Toxic, Close Combat, Stone Edge, and Iron Head. Max attack Adamant, 144 speed and 112 on HP. That's enough to outspeed a +1 Gyarados, I do believe. Yeah, +1 Gyarados. And yeah, I had access over Toxic at first because that, you know, is a reliable way of hitting Latios. However, I already got rid on something different that was for a Powdon, so I decided to keep Toxic for a Powdon, so I can wear it down with the I can wear it down and so make it slack off even more, so I can get free switches into Mega Blasters and Shaman respectively. Basically the plan. Because Combat Stone Edge is self-explanatory. Stab and Iron Head is for the Mega God, so I can have a reliable way of killing that thing because it's a threat. This just checks Snorlax very well. It can live a Mach Punch from Breloom, I think, maybe, potentially, depending on the set. I can check Latios after some prior damage I kill with Stone Edge. I can check Weavile because I can shoot Ice Shard, and can check Gyarados because Stone Edge. So there's that. Then we have a leftover Shaman with max special attack, max speed, Seed Flare, Dazzling Gleam, Leech Seed, and Synthesis. This actually does a lot of work to Steam Seed. Leech Seed is basically there for the Snorlax, so I can, you know, get a lot of health back from the thing, and it's insane HP stat. And I don't know why I have one. I think I had hidden power before. I don't know what it was, but it was a hidden power. Maybe electric? No, wait, it doesn't even work. I don't have. No, there was no reason for me to pack hidden power. I don't know why I have 1 HP. That's probably just me being stupid and, you know, not being able to do things. I don't know what was, but it has 1 HP instead of 0, which is interesting. So, George doesn't have many answers to the thing. Again, Snorlax is just Leech Seed fodder, and I can synthesis up on it. I can beat it at 1v1, and get death drops, etc. So that's very nice. I can destroy Hippowdon. I can hit Latios and Weavile with the Dazzling Gleam. I can hit Breloom with the Dazzling Gleam, and Gyarados doesn't want to take a Seed Trap really. So that's really nice. Shaman is really good in this matchup, and I like it. So next up we have the so far surprise MVP of the tournament, Bolin the Golurk with the Expert Belt, No Guard as the ability, Shadow Punch, Stealth Rock, Dynamic Punch, and Thunder Punch. Max speed, max HP, max attack, Adamant, 4 on defense. I don't need any speed investment because the majority of his team outspeeds me anyway. I wanted the bulk over the speed to take hits from Latios, to take hits from my God and stuff like that if it really comes down to it. And maybe live like Scarfed Breloom's Bolt Seed if he gets like 2 hits. Yeah, that's the thing I could do. So, running No Guard with 3 punching moves because Dynamic Punch. The reason I have Dynamic Punch is because there is a Snorlax, and if I lose to Rakion and there's a Snorlax, I'm gonna click Dynamic Punch against it in the hope I get confusion, because it's a threat. Curslax is terrifying, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit of a cunt about that. But hey, sometimes you gotta be a cunt to succeed in life. That was philosophical as fuck. So, Shadow Punch hits Latios, hits Mega Gardevoir. It destroys both of them. It destroys Mega Gardevoir. I think Latios can live 1. Thunder Punch is there for the Gyarados. And yeah, the thing doesn't hit very hard against Hippowdon, but it's fine. And this is the thing I was talking about, the prep I got rid of for Hippowdon, because I had this nifty little move here. I had Grass Knot with some special attack investment and Expert Belt at 2 KO'd, a first death variant. but I get rid of it because I felt like I didn't want the Stealth Rocks to wear down things like Gyarados and Weavile, break sashes on Weavile and Gyarados on Breloom and Weavile. Yeah, that's that. That's Bolin. That's what it does. That's what he does. So, and last but not least, we have Assault Vest Healers because I needed the last Mon. I was like, sounds is bad. Let's just, I guess I have to get a Helios then. So, and then also was like, I could use something that can maybe live a Draco or a Hyper Voice. You know, just maybe. So like, Helios, you carry this Assault Vest. You do that thing that you do well with the hitting things and taking hits potentially. That's what this is. What's with Chibolt, Grass Knot, Focus Blast, enough speed to outspeed his Mega God of War. Yeah. Yeah, this thing can actually, I don't know if it can live a life of Draco. I don't actually have like calc in mind, but I'm pretty sure it can because it's an AV healer, so it's relatively bulky on the special side. And yeah, that's the team. And we're gonna hop into the battle. So, now we're at the battle, and as you can see, as I said, he didn't bring the Gyarados. He brought Weavile, Latios, Hippowdon, Snorlax, Breloom, and Mega God of War. Scary. He also did some nice shiny hunting on Showdown there with his 2 shinies. Yeah, scary. I'm just gonna start the game. My voice is slowly dying and everything's terrible. So, gonna lead off with my Mega Blastoise. I see these with Latios. I don't want to take a Draco, like, at all. Especially I don't want to take a Life or T-Bolt or something, so I'm gonna pivot into my healers, see if he has T-Bolt. He doesn't have it, or he doesn't go for it at least, so that's fine. And I'm gonna go for Volt Switch, and it does nothing. That's AV Snorlax, and it does 0. So Golurk is over my safest play because it can take a Crunch. It can. He's not gonna go for Crunch because of Terrakion, and it can take a return, obviously. And Earthquake. So gonna go for Dynamic Punch on the Snorlax as he goes into Hippowdon. Do assault 20%, and I'm gonna set up my Stealth Rocks right here. As he goes into Breloom, if I would have gone for another Dynamic Punch, this thing would have been gone. But hey, got my rocks, and they might be here to stay because I don't know if Latios is gonna have rocks, gonna have Defog. If it does, then it doesn't have. There's one turn where it doesn't go for Draco, and that's good. So, gonna go into my Shaman because it's the only way I can deal with Breloom. My best check to it, but I don't have any HP investment, so I'm not gonna take the hits too well. And as a switch, he's going to go for a Substitute, and that's scary. And on the following turn, he's going to go for Focus Punch. As I break this up with a Dazzling Gleam. And he's going to obliterate my entire soul with a Life Orb Focus Punch. Jesus Christ. So, momentum is in his favor right now because fucking Breloom is a threat. But I have rocks up and this is fine. Now I can go into Jirachi, you can check the thing, I can threaten it out with a psychic type move, and just go for a Hippowdon. As he goes into Nado, hits Hippowdon, and takes the Iron Head damage. And I'm gonna risk the Grass Knot roll here, and just knock him out because I get the roll. So Hippowdon is down, which is huge for Terrakion. I was only switching, and now I'm gonna drive a seat. Now he brings out Weavile, and this is still not over. I'm still going strong. He goes for the knockoff, Colberry activates, I can knock him out with the Iron Head. Weavile is gone. Jirachi just completely shifted the momentum in my favor, which is amazing. But now Latios comes in and everything is going to change when the Fire Nation attacks. Gonna go for Earthquake, knock me out because I don't have a switch in. And now going to make Golurk. I thought he'd be Scarfed or something that's not X-Propelled and I can live. If I remember correctly, this actually was a roll that, goes in his favor right here. As you can see. Gets a roll in his favor, Energy Ball, I die. So the Rocky Helmet actually came into play there, and that's just, if I would not have done that, I would have been in a much better position, but hey, momentum shifted again, and that's fine, and now my laptop's being slow. Cool, there we go, Snorlax comes in, takes rock damage, and it's going slowly, but gonna go for 40 Dark Bolts, do salt 15%, it's nothing, Jesus. I'm gonna go into my Terrakion because I can live any hit. And scare the thing out. Gonna go for Seep on 55%, and I'm gonna click Soul Edge because my safest move, and I get a crit. Breloom, I'm pretty sure would have died from his range, so he could not have switched that in. This crit might have mattered. It was a damage roll because he was max attack, max special defense, no HP, no defense investment. I think he may have like 40 Vs, I don't remember. So, yeah, I got a crit. So there's no damage roll involved. Now he's in Latios. he should have gone to Spiralum, honestly, in my opinion at least, because then you can just click Mach Punch and something will die or take a huge hit. But yeah, he probably should have done that and then pivot into Latios or just switch into Latios on my Mega Blasters, etc. etc. Okay, he goes into Latios and I'm gonna go for the Soul Edge and I get another crit. Again, this was a damage roll. He was a hasty Latios because he had Earthquake. He sent me Steam afterwards. He was hasty, so this was again a damage roll that was just completely ignored because of his Stone Edge. So, momentum shifted again. I am now in the driver's seat. I basically win the game right here. It's pretty much in my favor because of those 2 crits. I'm gonna follow up for Helios to the Mach Punch. If he would have set us up there, this would have been a little bit scary, but he didn't, so that's fine. So, risky play there, but you know. Now, I can go to Mega Blast. I can just click Scald and knock the thing out. I don't know why I paused there. And he goes for Mach Punch, and that puts me in range for Mega Gyarados Hyper Voice, which is less than a deep, but I do still have Scarf, Iron Head, Terrakion, so I'm guaranteed to kill the thing and knock it out and win the game. So he's Mega Blast, Mega Gardevoir, and I'm actually gonna outspeed right here, which tells me he's bulkier variant, right? I get a burn, which is nice, just ensuring the KO, and he has Trick Room, and I lose the game. Just as you can see, chat goes absolutely fucking crazy. He just pulled out a Trick Room. He just pulled a Trick Room on me and I lose. Yeah, GG George. So yeah, that was absolutely crazy. I unfortunately don't have priority on Mega Blasters or the Terrakion. And yeah, only 20 turns, but it was such a crazy game. The momentum shifted so many times, back and forth, and it was a very, very fun game. GG George, congrats man, you deserve the title, and you're gonna win the GBA Season 6 as well. I believe in you, buddy. Crazy game, crazy tournament, and I'm very happy with the performance. You know, I lost to something really fucking cool, so I can't complain. It's a Trick Room Mega Gardevoir. But if I would have sacked off my Terrakion instead of my Heliolisk, I would have won the game. Would have then gone to Mega Blastoise on the Heliolisk, killed it like I did in the game, scalded this thing, got the same damage roll on the burn, hopefully, you know, and then could have gone into Heliolisk, lift a Hyper Voice because he didn't actually have Psyshock, could have lifted a Hyper Voice. I think he was Destiny 1, Trick Room, Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball, so I could have easily lifted any hit because I'm Assault Vest, and I do at least minimum 30% with T-Ball, so I could have killed him there. But again, I didn't know that. I didn't know that he was a Trick Room Gardevoir. How would I know? So, in hindsight, I could have actually won the game if I made different plays, but it was my best play at the time because Terrakion ensured me the KO on the Mega Gardevoir. It was a much, much better play, unless I knew he would be max HP Trick Room Mega Gardevoir, which I didn't. So, that is the tournament. Thank you again to the Token Minorities, to Jolt, and the other people for inviting me. That's the word. English is hard. I had great fun. I didn't expect to get that far, but we made it into the finals. We represented the PPL well. I represented myself well. Again, I didn't expect to get that far, and this is gonna, you know, help with the self-esteem thing. You know, that's a thing. You know, self-doubts about how good I am in the format. There will be less of that because I just got into the finals of a strong tournament, undefeated out of the pools, and then only lost to George because he had Trick Room Mega Gardevoir. So, yeah, make sure to check out George. He's an awesome dude, very, very cool guy, and insane draft format player, and in general an insane player. And yeah, that's that. Now I want to talk about my team again. I'm gonna put it on screen again right now, and yeah. So my team, if you somehow missed that throughout the entire thing: Georgie, Terrakion, Salamence, Shaman, Heliolisk, and Mega Blastoise. Again, I used 5 of those Pokemon already in draft format, those being Terrakion, Salamence, Shaman, Heliolisk, and Golurk. Also, if Shaman, I didn't get to use any of them for a full-on season yet, so it's not like I used my Manaphy again and stuff like that. And 2 new ones, Jirachi and Mega Blastoise, that I've never used them before in draft. Absolutely love them. So much fun to use both of those. Jirachi especially in this type of tournament, Jirachi is so good to have because I drafted an offensive team. I don't have switch-ins. Jirachi is amazing in pivoting into things, chewing a hit, scaring things out with a T-Wave, an Iron Head, U-turn, a coverage move, whatever it may be. and getting me momentum, getting up rocks, whatever it may be. It was so good. In the game against George, for example, where I just destroyed the opponent, destroyed the Weavile, scared out the Breloom, all in 3 turns. Against Sly, where I got the huge T-Bolt off on Skarmory, which allowed me to later on kill it and deal with it, and then have Terrakion just fuck things up. Overall, Georgie is just so fucking good. I love it. I want to use it more in draft format. I didn't get to use like an extra belt or a life of bird or whatever in this tournament, but that's a cool set as well. It's just, I love Jirachi, so good. Mega Blastoise, absolutely amazing. No switch-ins, bulky as fuck, love it. So yeah, I want to use Mega Blastoise for a while. So Jirachi, and now I got to use them, and I absolutely love them. The other months, they all performed well. I think the one that did the least was Shaman, mainly because a lot of my opponents had decent answers to it. And yeah, that's that. But Shaman still did its thing. It did the job of countering Gator against Bob, for example, and it was there when I needed it, and that's good. Terrakion is a monster as always. It just kills everything. Salamence actually cleaned up games for me, and I love Salamence. It's so good. It's probably my favorite Dragon type in draft format. It's amazing. It's still somewhat underrated, I think, because people don't think it's the best Dragon. Fuck Latios. Heals is always good. It's one of my favorite electric types. And Golurk, Jesus Christ, that thing is a monster. Like, I'm pretty sure people didn't expect Golurk to be my MVP, but I think I brought it to like 5 games, something like that, and it just put in so much work, and I absolutely love that thing. Yeah, shout out to Golurk, bulky, strong, amazing, love it. So, with that out of the way, I'm going to stop ranting now. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support throughout the tournament. Thank you to Token Minorities again. Thank you to Crowbert for the win for hosting the tournament. And thank you to all the commentators. Everyone else was involved in this tournament. It was great fun. Thank you to all the competitors as well, and to all the leagues that were like, yo, we're up for this. And the other people in the open division as well. Again, great fun. And yeah, congrats to George again. And if you want Bayern Munich shirts, actually, there are some with the tournament logo and my logo. I will hopefully remember to put that in the description down below. I ordered one, it's not here yet, but it's gonna look beautiful. I'm really, I really want that because it's nice. So if you want one, you can check that out. Joel made those for me. And yeah, so I'm gonna shut up now. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave some news. I will appreciate all 3 of us, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.